Hooray! The moment you've been waiting for is here. A Harsh Rejection Part 2. Bakugo's ending. Yeah, it took a while for me to write this. This was over 1,200 words from the last time I checked. And yeah, I really apologize for the delay. I had a rough time. My phone was taken out, so I couldn't really record at all or even inform you guys about it, but now I can. Now there will be two options, and it will change your ending, either Bakugo's ending or Izuku's ending. Pay attention and you'll realize which is the option and what caused your ending. This is the Bakugo ending, and I hope you enjoy. 2 months. It had been 2 months since he broke your heart without a care in the world. You almost stopped believing in love because of how he had rejected you. But someone helped you get by the past months and helped you move on. Midoriya Izuku, a classmate of yours, and Bakugo Katsuki's rival. He had found you crying on that day and comforted you. You had stopped hanging around the Baku squad to avoid the Ash Blonde and had started sticking around the Deku squad instead. Last name? You froze, looking up to see Midoriya looking at you with worry. Quickly wiping the tears, you forced a smile that was too obvious to believe. Oh, Midoriya! Did you need something? He frowned, kneeling down next to you and laying a hand on your back. What's wrong? He asked, worry evident in his tone. Damn, had you wished he didn't see you like this. He was too sweet and nice. It's nothing, he said, holding back another sob. Is it because of Kachan? You nodded, sniffling as the sobs was getting harder to handle. The broccoli-haired boy rubbed circles around your back to comfort you, then looked at the sky. Do you want me to walk you home? It's getting dark, and it might rain soon. You had gladly accepted his kind offer and stood up to walk alongside him. You had told him what happened along the way, and he had listened to every word, reassuring you that Bakugo is like that and didn't intend to hurt you. But you found it hard to believe when you remembered the burning glare he sent you that was filled with pure disgust and annoyance. He had dropped you off at your home. You both bid your farewells and went separate ways. When you arrived at school the next day, you were surprised to see Midoriya talking to Bakugo with an angered expression. Even if you didn't return their feelings, it doesn't mean you get to verbally hurt them like that. Shut it, you damn nerd! Why the hell does it matter to you? It's not even your problem. Not only you, but the whole class was surprised as well. The innocent being, Midoriya, was yelling at Bakugo. It is my problem, Kachan. They're my friend, and you left them broken, and you didn't even care. Midoriya yelled back. This was all too much for you to handle. You needed to get between them, or things could get pretty heated. Quiet, both of you! You screamed with shutted eyes. The two of you looking surprised, and then different expressions have appeared on their faces. Bakugo looked away, annoyed, while Midoriya looked away, ashamed. Last name, I didn't notice you here. The green-haired male said. You asked Midoriya about why he was yelling, and he had responded that he was only trying to confront Bakugo, and it started to become a little loud. Midoriya, I appreciate it, but you both almost caused a scene in the classroom, you pointed out. Midoriya chuckled nervously as he rubbed the back of his neck. Sorry. Hey, how about you sit with us at lunch from now on? It might help you get your mind off of things, he suggested. Your lips curled into a smile and nodded. Sure, that would be nice. Great! Oh, we should probably return to our seats before Aizawa-sensei arrives. Come in! A mop of green hair opened the door to your dorm. Hey Midoriya, what's up? You asked as he shut the door behind him. Hey, last name. Ida, Uraka, Todoroki, Asui, and I were planning to head to the mall to buy a few things, and I was wondering if you wanted to come along. You thought for a moment before responding with a yes. The boy's eyes lit up in joy and cheered. You will? Yay! I'll go tell the others. Meet us in the common room in 30 minutes. Then he left the room. Chuckling at his dorkiness, you stood up from your chair and decided to get ready. When you finished changing, you stepped out of your dorm and headed for the elevator, pressing the button for the first floor. While walking down the hallway, your eyes landed on a certain ash blonde who was leaning against the wall. Oi, dumbass. Where the fuck have you been? Shitty Hero almost had a freaking panic attack when you kept avoiding us for the past 2 months, he stated with his usual angry tone. The other idiots have been worried too, you know. Fucking wondered why you avoided them and if they did something wrong that made you do that. Even though your expression didn't change, you did feel bad for ignoring them over one rejection. You should have spoken to them about it but you didn't want to bother them, and you didn't want them to get mad at Bakugo for it, so it's better to keep them in the dark, right? Listen, Bakugo, tell them that I didn't mean to avoid them, and that it isn't their fault. Now we'll talk about this later, I'm currently busy. You spoke the last sentence with coldness. You had never shown any coldness to anyone in Class A before, so it somehow surprised the angry blonde, even though he shouldn't be caring about it. Now, excuse me, but I don't think your presence is appreciated right now. Then you left, walking past him with an aura that gave him the shivers. Once you were out of sight, the ash blonde clenched his fist and growled in frustration. Why did it hurt when you told him that? Why had you been on his mind for the past week? And why did he feel angry towards himself when he remembered that rejection? Another month had passed, and you had gotten closer to the Ducky Squad, calling everyone by their first names. Yes, even Todoroki. Of course, you've never gotten this far with the Baku Squad, even though you've reconnected with them, minus Bakugo. Speaking of the crimson-eyed male with anger issues, he had figured out his feelings only a week ago. He had found out that he had feelings for you, and all the guilt and regret had hit him harder than a train would. It angered him most when he remembered all the harsh words he told you during the day, and he hated himself for it. He talked to Kirishima about it, telling him what had happened on that day, and how he had lost his chance. Are you sure, man? It only had been 3 months. Plus, they don't seem like the person who would let go of their feelings in just 3 months. If no one had helped them let go, but that damn Deku and his shitty friends helped him as well, I wouldn't be surprised if they grew feelings for that nerd or those other bastards. Just give it a shot. Plus, they don't seem to hate you, so they fucking told me that my presence wasn't appreciated. What the hell do you mean they don't hate me? Kirishima slightly flinched from Bakugo's sudden yelling. Man, alright, chill. All I'm saying is that you should just ask them out and see if they'll give you another chance, bro. I'll help you out, so don't stress over it. The ash blonde's tense form relaxed a bit from the reassurance that his best friend gave him, looking away and muttered an inaudible thanks to the redhead. Bakugo stood up from where he sat. I'll ask her out on Friday. We'll continue this talk later. See you later, shitty hair. Then he left. Bakugo had stopped in his tracks when he saw you laughing and smiling with the Deku Squad. But first name, you promised you wouldn't laugh. The green-haired male stuttered with a deep red blush that came from embarrassment. I'm sorry, Izuku. It's just, how did you end up taking Kaminari's ball pen when yours is covered with All Might stickers? You bursted into laughter once more and then calmed down. Midoriya looked away in embarrassment as he hid his face in his arms. I'm I'm not sure. I just thought that the Pikachu ears looked like All Might's hair, and he suddenly went silent when he saw Bakugo, sending him a death glare. Izuku? What's wrong? He trailed off, looking at the direction where the broccoli-haired friend was looking at. Kachan? Bakugo? Oi, shithead, I wanna talk. You looked around, then pointed at yourself with a questioning look. Yes, you. Get your ass over here. I don't have all day. You looked at your friends, and then at the ash blood, then nodded, walking over to where he was at. Do you need something, Bakugo? He simply shook his head, opening his mouth to say something, but paused. He had to say it. He had to. I'm sorry. Your eyes widened at the sudden apology. There, I said it. I'm sorry that I said all those things to you 3 months ago. He had put down his pride if he wanted to earn a chance from you. I wanted to make it up to you, dumbass. You were frozen. Your eyes looked at him with pure disbelief. Bakugo Katsuki, the most prideful and egotistic person in your whole class, was apologizing to you. You didn't know what to say or how to react. You weren't expecting this from him. You weren't expecting from him to apologize, let alone say it twice. But why? Did Kirishima tell him to? Maybe. But then, why does it look like he had done it on his own free will? Bakugo, You chuckled at the words once they finally came to mind. I wasn't expecting you to say sorry, you know? But sure, I'll let you make it up to me. You told him as you flashed him a genuine smile that he hadn't seen you give him since the day. Now it was Bakugo's turn to be surprised. Wait, seriously? You're actually letting me make it up to you? You nodded. You wouldn't say sorry unless you meant it. Plus, it's fair for you to apologize to just anyone. For a moment, you thought that you saw his lips curl into a relieved smile, but it was gone as soon as it appeared. Good, because I wasn't gonna take no as an answer anyway. You giggled at his response. Hearing you laugh was like music to him. The pinkish blush dusted his cheeks, but he shook his head to put the feeling aside. I'm going to take you somewhere on Friday, but for now, just stay with me. Don't worry, I'll stay, Katsuki. Well, I'm actually proud of this ending. I'm actually proud of how I wrote it. There were a few mistakes that I pronounced wrongly, but I improvised, so I didn't have to redo everything, re-record. This was fun to make, and this was also fun to read to you guys. Thank you for your support in the last video and for the encouragement. Part 2 was requested by hold on. Someone requested part 2 for this, so I decided to make a part 2 for this. And let me just check who requested it. This was requested by, well, not really requested. It was just asked by Julene Calixte. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but they asked if there was a part 2, so I just decided to make a part 2 for everyone. This was also requested. Part 2 was requested by Olja Dijalovic. Yeah, it was requested by them to make a part 2. So yes, thank you for your patience, and I'll make Izuku's ending as soon as possible. Alright? Thank you, and I am Aspiring Dreamer. I'll see you guys in the next video.